What is up, everyone? Today on Seth Leroy Hustle Adventures, I'm doing something that has been requested. I get asked all the time, what kind of van do you got? What kind of van do you got? Have you done a van tour? And I'm gonna get right into it. I wanna do a van tour on my 2013 Ford 350 Econoline extended cargo van. Now, without further ado, let's get right into it. Now, when I first got this van, it had 200,000 miles on it. So now we're at 244,280. I don't know, that might have been blurry, but I've had it about 6 months now. The only issue, a real issue I had was a wheel bearing was like all messed up. Fixed that for $1,000. So in 6 months, that's all I put into it. Now, I bought this van for $13,000 outright. You know, no payments, none of that stuff. I didn't want to get into debt starting a business. So now I watched some of these van tours when I first was getting into this. So I'm just going to go through some of the stuff that to me is like what you need on the road, and just, you know, give you a little van tour. Like, okay, so we got right here, we got like where I mount my phone, you know, one of these guys. I duct taped it to make it even more secured because you don't want these wiggling around. I got my Bluetooth set up. I got, you know, several different cords for plugging in certain things. This is a must. This is a portable charger. I learned that when it was cold out. I know some people have heaters in their van, but I don't. And I'll get into what I did for the winter with Sleepwise as we move along. But okay, so that you need, or else your phone's gonna die in the middle of the night. But see, I also watch shows. I listen to shows while I'm sleeping because, you know, away from home, that's what I like to do. These glasses, for someone like me, a glasses wearer, are a must-have, obviously, because my glasses actually do transition to dark, but when I'm in the van, they don't. Let's get into more of like the situational stuff that you need. Well, first, let me go. I'm gonna start from here so I don't go all over the place. Chains. You need these. I didn't know that before I went on my first run to California, and then I found out from my father-in-law. So chains are a must-have. This basket, actually, I flip on its side because I measured it, and it's perfectly, because you guys know I sleep in the front of the van if you've watched my channel. But this bad boy goes right there. Let's get into, and then my soda. My soda goes right there. My peanut butter, I'll always have my bread right there. My pea jar, which I'm not going to show you guys, but that goes right here because I'm all about getting and expediting fast. My water bottles that I refill. I used to buy water, and now I just refill it before each run, and it's enough. Back here is where I got a lot of my windshield wiper fluid, my tire, you know, like, let me show you a good example, like something like this. Inflating ceiling stuff. I mean, I got some goo stuff too, because I'm not gonna go through all of this stuff. I got, you know, I got my triangles right here. I got, this is an extra seat that you can sit on. This is too, and this actually came in handy one time that I forgot my pillow. See, and that was good to have those extra just little things like that. This is my door with my filing, and I use it every time. My wife was like, oh, do you use it? I like this protective gate that my van came with. It's got a nice door handle that before I was strapping things, I learned real quick, a big box came and fell in it. This would be an easy fix. I'm always hustling, or I'm at home relaxing with the fam, so I never have time to do it, so I just tied a sock up there. We're gonna go back there in a little bit, but I'm trying to go through everything that I have in here. Now, a big thing that, you know, you want to keep a lot of these essentials, like, you know, I got deodorant in my backpack too, you know, mask because of these days. My light, this is my little night light at the end of the night. I got extra headphones. I mean, that's, you know, whatever. I got my meditation books right in here. You got to have your meditation books, stay mentally, you know, sound. I got, this is a must. That's why I bring it in everywhere I go. You're gonna need that. And then I got my knife for protection because, you know, I've had some weird instances. If people have followed my channel for a while, I had a really weird guy trying to get into my door and get into my back door. But he was like talking to me. It wasn't like, you know, in the middle of the night or anything, but it was like, no. My bed. A lot of this stuff too I have on the channel. It's on the description. I got my, that's my mat that goes under. If you guys have watched my videos, you see how I set up my bed. And then I got my bed, some pillows. This, I'm big on my privacy. This is my windshield cover. It's called Safeguard. I got that link in the description too. These are, then this is all of my towels and everything that I used to cover, and they've came in handy when I needed a towel. And then this is the main, this mummy sleeping bag is what I sleep in the winter, and it is a game changer. Dude, I slept in, it was like below 20 at one point, 3 nights in a row, which I don't recommend doing that. Even with that, it was doable, but this next winter, because I could do the heater and all that stuff because it's inexpensive. It's not crazy expensive, like 150 bucks, but I'm just not, because so far I'm good. This next winter, I'm just literally going down south. I'm going to go do a really long run down south and do a run back home. That's how I'm going to treat those super negative cold windshield days. But down to like 30 degrees, I'm fine. 20, 15, but I'm Minnesotan, because I've heard other drivers talk to me and are like, dude, you're crazy. Like, I can't do that. So, anywho, let's go into the handy dandy backpack. Must have mouthwash, fishing tackle. I have my fishing pole back there. We'll get back there in a little bit. I got toothpaste, toothpicks, deodorant. I keep a lot of, and there's so much in here that's just randomness, My vape juice I always have in there because I started vaping after quitting for 4 years of everything. Is there anything in here? Oh, my TWIC cards in here. Oh, my GoPro, which you guys see me record with. My TWIC card, SD cards, extra headphones in here too. My TWIC card, very important. You want that. I've used it once and made my money back on my TWIC card. I think it was like $100 and some bucks to get my TWIC card. Here, let me zip this up real quick. Don't ever want any of that stuff to fall out. I love, in this van, it's became a second home, like for real. Like, I have my spots. Like, here's my favorite spot. This has my spoon, which I make my peanut butter sandwiches with. This is for my big strap, because that's not going to be back there, so I'll show that. And you guys have seen me unload with that if you actually follow my channel. I got some extra hats in here. This is where I keep my receipts, tax receipts. Yeah, I mean, I love this van. I mean, it's became a second home. Keep my face mask here. Most places haven't been caring about the mask. I'm just trying to look around to see if there's anything that I've forgotten up here. I mean, this has been a great vehicle. I love it. I love not having a payment on it. But let's get in the back. Let's go check out the back, and I'll get into and that's what I like. I can just come on right back on in here. Now let me tell you something. This is a 127, and I could get wood floorings, all that stuff eventually. I just haven't, and I've been hustling, making money. I don't have time. But this is 127 inches deep, 127 inches deep, 52 and a half inches from each wheel well, 50 inches tall. More like 49 and a half, but let's just say 50 to be cool. I mean, that stuff, that comes with it. I was going to bring my jack and all that, but I have roadside assistance and I have AAA, so like, I mean, if any real issues arise, like when I had that flat tire, I used some of that seal stuff that I got for the tires. That's what worked, and then I pumped the tire up. As you guys seen, there was something wrong with the valve stem. That's the only issues I've had, the valve stem and that wheel bearing. So here's my little strap that goes on the back. Here's where I keep my big strap for the stuff that could come at me. This is my safety. But, this I got the heavy duty guy for that. This is my just spare strap that I haven't used yet. And a lot of this stuff I didn't buy right away. We went over like costs and stuff in some of our videos. I have startup costs and stuff. So if you check out my videos, you'll find it. This is our big strap to pull them out with that thing I showed you up front. And if you guys have seen my videos, this thing is a must-have. Obviously, I didn't have one at first because I was a straight truck driver, so I never needed one. And then I found out why you need one. So now let's go on to what I got back here. Okay, it's a little bit of a mess, but I do not care because I'm a dude. This is my dolly. I have not had to use it yet. My wife was like, "Oh, do you think that was even worth buying?" I said, "Well, no, it's worth it to me because I'll take loads where I gotta do some work. I love that." So this is something you'll need, dolly. And then I take it out if I know something needs it. If I'm like going to be max full, I take it out because this is the same length as or width as the wheelbase too. So then I'm good. I take it out first because there was a time when I didn't, and then I had to have the guy pull it out a little or pull out the pallet and get it out. So set that there. This I learned. The same incident when it broke my latch. I needed some of this to reseal the pallet, which, you know, common sense, I should have known that, but that's why I'm doing this video to show you guys what my mistakes were. You know, you need some moving blankets. As you see, I've yet to have to use them. I got my fishing pole. This is a must-have. I don't care who you are. This came down. I don't care, though. I mean, I've tried to put it up, and I just don't care. Another moving blanket. You know, some extra bungees. Gotta have the DeWalt. Got to keep it charged. I got my socket set. You know what I mean? Come on, you need a socket set, bro. It's a decently sized socket set. Got my bit set. I had replaced one of my blinkers. That was one thing too I fixed at one point, but I did that myself, obviously. Rope, gotta have some rope. Let me make sure though I didn't miss anything under there. Nope. Oh, and there's some jumper cables I keep in there. If I could shove some other stuff in there. Maybe, whatever. So yeah, and then these open, obviously. So, you know, if you ever need to get out here, or if you need to, I've had times where they've wanted me to open this and sort of to, you know, check it out. You know, if there's something coming in there, oh, how many feet do I have? Stuff of that nature. So, once again, like I said, I've said this before, and I've talked to my dispatching company that I like a lot. My buddy, he's been in this 10 years, and he said too, I would never get anything smaller than an extended cargo van. He said you can, they take on vehicles that are smaller too, but he said, like, I just wouldn't. So that's why too, we got this one and we wanted only an extended. If you see, we have a video, older video of when we picked this vehicle. And that's a cool video I went and rewatched, you know, out of nowhere, and it was cool to watch because I remember, like, we went to one and they said they had this extended cargo van, but then it was gone when we got there, and then we went to another one for this one, or to look, and they only had a couple of these, and when it was 13K, I said, oh, is there any way we could, you know, haggle a little? And she flat out said, and I believed her the way she said it, she said, honestly, I'm sorry. She's like, we don't haggle with our extended cargo vans. They're more sought after in the cargo van demographic, obviously. Well, she was just like, yeah, we don't do deals on them. I'm like, all right, whatever. So just bought her outright. Love it. Love the cargo van. That's why I wanted to do this tour, because a lot of people ask me, oh, can you do a tour? So yeah, 127 inches deep, like I said, 52.5 inches from the wheel wells. And, you know, she gets her done. I can fit 3 full-size pallets in sideways. 3 full-size pallets in sideways. I've even fit 4 pallets. 3 and then 1 broken down all weird, and it worked. As you guys have seen, I've been packed to the brim in this thing, and it works. And I've been making good money in it. You have some bad weeks, and there is less, definitely less, because there's loads that you can't take, which whatever. On to the next. That's what I always say. Like, whatever, okay, next. So, and I do like that it's not diesel, with the gas prices right now. But anyways, that is the tour. That is my, because people ask a lot, my 2013 Ford Econoline 350 extended. Is why I wanted it extended. It's longer, and I noticed obviously when I started driving by normal size cargo vans, I'd be like, okay, I see the extendedness. But anyways, I was really excited to do this video because I've been wanting to do it, but I never have downtime. But I ended up not wanting to work this Friday because we got home and we had a birthday party yesterday, and then I just was like, I'm just gonna chill. So I hope this answered some questions too about what I bring on the road. I think I hit about everything that are like must to me that I bring on the road. Oh, let me put I like to keep my Musco cargo hat in here because I don't want to ever lose them. Oh, and I got spare sunglasses in there because That's serious when you're on the road. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like, share, subscribe, comment, hit the bell notification if you want to. If you don't want to, that's fine, because I'm just glad that you were here with me and you watched. And I hope that you got something from this. And that's the advice I give everyone. Like I said, I wouldn't get anything smaller than an extended cargo van. I wouldn't. And we went with 2013 because having it fairly new, the dispatching company that I did that video on too that I really like, they said they generally only take 2010 and up. So, you know, that even shows, and they're more of a, they're a cooler place. So even them, they're like 2010, and it depends on the condition, they said. But that's, the thing is, when you're your own authority, yeah, it's not as serious, especially, you know, but at the same time, you don't want something super, super old. But anyways, I hope you guys have a good day, a blessed day, and most of all, keep hustling.